So, I've welcome back, first and foremost, to the Zero to Hero off-grid. This is Arirath, and we are approaching Harper's Point. And we found a Cutlass Red here. Now, this is actually my second attempt, well, actually the third attempt, I guess, if you count episode 1, where things went fine up until a certain point, and then everything kind of crashed, and I lost everything. This morning, I started again, trying to do the looting off-screen, so you wouldn't have to see it all again. And unfortunately, I think those little chests, or not chests, but the little boxes, oh, it's open. Those container boxes, unfortunately, I think dropping them around inside my ship over and over again caused it to blow up. So I ended up losing all of that progress and having to restart again. It might be that doing this kind of Zero to Hero stuff for 3.2.3.1 is not quite ready yet. There's been a few alterations to the way the game works, and there's, you know, some issues with crashing and whatnot. So it might be that this is a little too early to be doing this, but we will keep trying on and seeing how it goes. And if it does become more like I'm rowing against the tide, we'll have to call it quits for the time being. But we'll try. We'll see what we can do. But I found a lot of good stuff this morning. Oh, look at that engine. Woo! It's even got a tree in it. So yeah, I decided it's best to just hit record, not really get much stuff set up beforehand, because most times now it just seems to be wasted time. And we'll just see how we get on. Oh, it's a bit high up. Oh, we got it. Now, are we trespassing? We're not. Which means this ship has been claimed on insurance. But unfortunately, the weapons, I believe, are too big. I don't know if the... Oh, it doesn't have a turret, does it? We can still see if there's any loot inside. But yeah, the plan is to... what I'm going to do is head off to places like the bunkers and see if I can get my ship equipped. Because, as you know, I do not have any shields, I don't have any weapons. I don't think I have any gimbals either. I think I might have taken them off. I don't know if I'm going to live to regret that. But yeah, so the plan is go to these bunkers, because that's where a lot of vehicles can be found. Hopefully we can find some smaller vehicles that we can take the weapons and shields off of and use for my ship. Well, actually, I need a tractor beam first and foremost. I don't know, are they size 2 or size 3 on these ships? It might be one that I can use. They look quite big, though. Anyway, let's just scoot around Harper's, see what we can find. That looks pretty cool, though. That's worth a screenshot. Yeah, see what we can find. If I can find a tractor beam, that would be ideal, as it would allow me to actually take items off of ships. But I'll do that off camera, because it can be a bit dull just watching looting going on. But yeah, I found a lot of good stuff on the last run, so this morning was a bit of a waste of time, unfortunately. But that is the nature of being a content creator for Star Citizen. It very rarely goes smoothly. Anyway, I'll be back once I've done some looting. As you can probably hear, we have found some Maroc birds flying around here. There's one. See if we can get close enough before he takes off. Have a look at him. very nice. Oh, there looks to be only a few over there. It's a bit like pitch black, except less violent. Oh, there's loads. Wow. Yeah, so we have just done some looting around Harper's. I have found myself a multi-tool with tractor beam and a few armor pieces, but nothing I want to keep. They're quite insipid colours, unfortunately, which I don't think as items they're worth a lot of money, but also if I was to try and sell them to players, they're a bit niche, so I don't know how much I would get for them, but we can try if we see any players. That is a lot of birds over there. Maybe we'll fly that way on our way out. But yeah, I'm just gonna, now we've got a tractor beam, I'm gonna take on a mission to go to one of the bunkers, which is that one on Microtech, which is good because that's where we are. And this will at least give me a location for a bunker where I'm not going to go and complete the mission. I'm going to go and see if there are any ships to loot that I can get myself a shield, which will go in there, and some weapons for my ship as well. And from what I understand, it doesn't... if you cancel the mission without completing it, it doesn't give you bad rep. So you can just wait a few minutes and it'll pop up with a new one, which is ideal. Because if I'm just going there to try and find components for my ship, they probably wouldn't like the fact that I'm just skipping their mission. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the flock of birds. Hopefully we don't get a bird strike. Look at them all. It's like being at the beach near the seaside and having a packet of crisps. Not crisps. Oh boy. Having a bag of chips. That's a lot of birds. Wow. Right, anyway, I'm going to head off to this bunker and just see what ships are around. Sometimes you can also find a box as well that you can use to store things in, which would be very handy. A 1 SEU box that's dropped by the ships. And you can use that to store things in. So hopefully that's the case, but you never know what you might find. Might be good, might be bad. Anyway, I'll be back in a sec. So, it turns out there's also what appears to be a distribution centre close by. Where's it gone? Oh, we've just flown past it. Alright, it was a bit behind us. But it's only 100 kilometres from here, so what we might do is firstly check out this spot, see if there's any ships to take things from. And then maybe head off to the DC, see if there's anything going on there. I'm not expecting much over there, but there is often a lot of ships there because there's a new feature, so you never know. If we don't find anything here, we might get lucky over at the distribution centre. If I'm allowed there, that's the other question. It might be seen as trespassing, so we may need to avoid it. Anyway, I'll be back once we get closer. Okay, so far we have a hit on a Star Runner, which is of no use to me because it's a bit too big. Don't know what size weapons a Star Runner has, but you never know what might be inside. Looks like a bit of a hostile environment, this, let alone a distribution centre. Oh, we've got a Heartseeker, a Hornet there, that's good, and an Avenger Titan. Alright. We have got some potential hits there that we can use, which is going to be very handy. Let's just slow it down. So that's the distribution center. We're not going to go inside. There is no need. But I will just fly over each ship. So there's the Heartseeker. That's the Hornet. See if any of them have boxes lying around that I can take. Which it doesn't look like it because they've not been destroyed. And the Avenger is upside down. Which does not bode well. It's open though. Boy, this storm is pretty bad. Trouble with the ships like the Hornet is you can actually get inside generally because they're usually locked. And that one is shut as well. I don't think we've had a good hit here. Let me just put it down somewhere a little bit more solid. Might not be the best weather walking through all this, but we'll just go and check to see if there's anything to be had from this star runner. I believe it is going to be locked. But you never know, people do unlock their ships. Oh boy, it's windy! Minus 27 as well, we've got to be very quick. We don't have long out. Breezy. Where's the door panel? Yeah, it doesn't look to be opening. No, I think it would have by now if it was open. Let me get back inside. Boy, it is cold out there. I lost a lot of body heat then.
Launch complete. Front impact warning.
Is that upside down as well? Yeah. Okay, well.
Port impact warning.
That's also quite unfortunate. I don't think we can do anything with it, but we'll have a look.
Offline. Landing complete.
Nah, can't get the weapons off. It's, the item ports are still locked. I could open the inventory. There's nothing in it. Don't think I can get in, unfortunately. let's head off to the distribution center and see if we can find anything over there. Right, so what we got here? We've got a C2 and a Cutlass Blue. Again, too big at the moment, but as we get closer, smaller ships might pop in with their smaller signatures. There we go. They might be size 1s. A Freelancer and a Cutlass Blue. Still got to get a bit closer, I think. Ah, Pisces. Perfect. In fact, what's that one over there? Oh, a Rambler. Let's go and check this one out first. And we've got one over there as well, a Nomad. Actually, let's just scoot around the Nomad just to see if they've got any cargo. Might be worth taking. Plenty of things to find around here. Yeah, something that I often get asked during these Zero to Hero things, which I understand, but the question is usually, what is the goal? Like, what's my end goal with my Zero to Hero? And if I'm honest, I never have an end goal. The goal is just, well, the plan is just to live in the verse, not necessarily, you know, there's no completion of Zero to Hero, I suppose. I think it's a bit... Maybe I shouldn't use the term Zero to Hero, but I'm not set to complete this campaign. I have my little goals that I want to get things like, you know, like maybe a Vulture or a hauling ship, especially for 323.2. But it's not like I'm trying to get to a certain point and then that's it. I'm just enjoying the living, the day-to-day living of being in the verse and seeing what I find, seeing what I come across, seeing who I come across. Oh, these are all sort of stuck here, look. That's not good. These kinds of situations, I will leave them alone. Let's go check out that Pisces. Hopefully it's okay. But yeah, so again, it's more just a case of I'm just going to exist in the verse, doing what I do, bumping into who I bump into, and having a good time when it works. Outside of that, I don't really aim to do much else. Is that a Titan over there? Oof, little concern in there. Had a big old lag spike. So Cutlass Blue here, which appears to be closed anyway, so we'll leave that one alone. It's of no interest to me. Just living out in the middle of nowhere. Let's check out all these vehicles, in fact, because some of them... In fact, what's that one there? Oh, it's an Ursa rover. Okay, they're all Ursas. That's the Titan there on the landing pad.
Front impact warning.
Yeah, I do wonder if any of these have got cargo inside. Getting a lot of lag spikes around here. I'm not sure what it's caused by. It might just be the amount of ships that are here and things loading in. It could be to do with optimizations for the DCs as well. What's going on in there? Is there something on the floor there? Looks like there's a box. Now I have noticed that this Sabre over here has its door open, so I can essentially get in there and unlock its ports and get its... I think it's got Quarrelers, which are not the kind of weapons I want on my ship necessarily, but it's an option. Let me just go and see what I can do about this, and we'll check that Cutlass Blue, Cutlass Black out as well.
Impact warning. Engines offline.
So the other benefit of stumbling upon a Saber Raven is that it has also had a gold standard pass, meaning its components are physicalized. So I should be able to get in, take the Quarrelers off, which again, they're not the ones I would choose. If I can fit them on my ship, I should be able to. But we should be able to get the components as well. Let me just see if it's trespassing or not. If it is, then I'll have to leave it alone, because it's not in my nature to... oh, actually, I don't even know if I can get in it, but it not being my ship. It might be off limits. Yeah, that's a shame. Although, I don't know if that's an indication that it is someone else's ship. Alright, we'll have to leave that one. It's not letting me. Let's go check this out. We have got other options here as well. But roll on 323.2, because these places are going to become great hotspots for when the cargo systems come in. Now, there was something in this ship, but let me just see if I'm trespassing. Not trespassing, it was just this that I saw, but it's of no use. Let me just check the weapon lockers and whatnot. No weapons. Now these, I believe, are shareable in internal space, so people could put stuff in here and you'll be able to access it. But there isn't anything, unfortunately. Let me just go and unlock the ports. Let me see if I can get the... well, that was a good balancing act. Let me see if I can take the weapons off of the top turret and use them. There we are. Turn off the shield. In fact, I'll power the whole thing down.
Your systems are offline.
So I have my item ports bound to my joystick. You need to unlock the item port in order to take out the components and weapons. I just bind it to one of my sticks. Let's take a look now. Size 3. Yeah, they're a bit big. Why are you not working all of a sudden? Is it because I'm in an armistice zone and I can't use the multi-tool? Well, I didn't know that about these places. I thought I could use them. Maybe it's only in my own cargo space. Oh well. They're size 3s anyway, so I can't use them. But that doesn't bode well for finding a component here. The rovers have size 1 weapons on. I could take them, but I would prefer size 2. Like with this Avenger. But again, if I'm not able to use my tractor, it would be really nice when the artificial restrictions are removed. Yeah, I can't get in there.
Overhead impact warning.
There's a freelancer sort of fallen off down there. Well, if I can't use my tractor beam around here, there is no point in continuing on trying to get myself a component. What I'll do is I'll head to my usual haunts. I haven't been to Astor's Clearing today or Dunburrow, so we'll head there and see if there's anything worth snatching. But yeah, those artificial restrictions, of course we need NPCs to be more than capable and actually protect people as they're coming in before they can start giving us the option to use tractor beams and whatnot. But we'll get there. Oh my lord, I don't know if there's been a ship meet around here, but there is every single ship you can think of. We've got a Freelancer Max, a Karak, a Connie, a Star Runner, a 600i, a Freelancer... I think I've read that one. Oh, a Vulture. Oh, boy, there's a bit of oh my good God, there's everything here. I don't know if anyone is still here, but this seems a little obscure. The vulture's our best bet at the moment. Got a Titan there. Everything's hovering as well. I'll just try and scoot past everybody and see what there is. See if there's anything. Oh, look at those Marocs as well. And I believe Copian's down there, maybe. So there's the 600i called Cortana. Spade is not Aces, is the Star Runner hovering above. The A2 down there as well. Just check this Corsair out, see if it's open, see if there's any cargo to be had. It's missing. It is open. It looks like it might be fair game, as it's not in the best state, which could mean that someone has reclaimed their ship, but there is nothing on it. Nothing I can do with it right now. Let me just check this vulture out while I'm here. This place is littered with ships. Doesn't have his landing gear down though. Well, unfortunately, we just crashed to the desktop again after, I suppose, maybe an hour's worth of gathering footage. So, as this keeps happening, I'm going to have to call quits on the Zero to Hero stuff until it gets a little bit more stable and will be more consistent. What I will do, though, is continue with the off-grid stuff, but it won't be more of a... It won't be like an episodic thing. It'll be more individual, day-to-day, I don't know, just what happened that time, rather than trying to string episodes together, because it's just not allowing it right now. Which, unfortunately, is the nature of the beast. This does happen from time to time, but I don't have the time to commit to doing this kind of thing if it's all just going to get crashed. So, with that said, this will be the end of this Zero to Hero for now. Apologies that we kicked it off and didn't really get anywhere. But I will be doing more off-grid stuff with different ships, different scenarios, different locations, and just keep that series going until Star Citizen gets a little, or the PU gets a little bit more stable without any crashing. Anyway, if you do enjoy my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. It is much appreciated. We have just hit 65,000, so thank you so much for doing so. Come and hang out over at twitch.tv/SuperMacBrother. You are all more than welcome over there. Whether you are new or old to Star Citizen, it is always a blast hanging out with you all and chatting about what's coming, what we're playing, and with 323.2 on the horizon, it is going to be great getting our hands on that one. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, it does the channel a big favour, and tick that notification bell if you'd like to be notified when my videos go live. A huge thank you to my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for the continued support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.